Orange Man. Orange Man. Hey. I was getting a picture with the orange cat. The orange cat that I talked about last week. He's sitting right behind me. So I guess he might technically be the first fucking guest on this thing, huh? Orange cat. Huh? Jeez, bump the mic. I'm not ready to name him yet because I don't think I'm adopting him or anything. At least right now. I don't know. We'll take it easy there, you know? But yeah, Orange Cat's a pretty cool guy. I talked about him last week. Usually we gotta hang out with this big fat ass cat named Reba, who is not nice. She is not a nice fucking cat at all. But yeah, Orange Cat, what's up, you fucker? All right. What a great intro to this baseball podcast, just talking about fucking cats. But yeah, turns out it's not that hard to pronounce. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, 25 years old. If I sound fucked up, by the way, I've been kind of sick the last 2 days. Ironically, Jesus Christ. Ironically, today is the day that I feel the least shitty, but yet I feel like my voice is the most fucked up. I don't know how this is going to come out, but whatever. It's Friday, you know? We got to do this shit. Every Friday, we know what we're doing. Orange Cat's fucking licking himself, laying on my blanket. Thank you. Aren't cats just so great? I went from not having to interact with cats at all until like 2 years ago, and now you just can't get away from them. But yeah, thanks for being on the show, Orange Cat. I really appreciate it. You're doing a great job. Yeah. All right. But yeah, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, he's 25. He's a fucking dog, okay? He's a free agent. He's been playing in the Japan Professional League since he was 18. I believe that would include minor leagues. I guess that would make sense. Yeah, he's been playing in the professional Japanese league since he was 18. He's 25 now, and he's expected to sign the second most expensive contract this offseason, second to another Japanese superstar, the Japanese superstar, Shohei Ohtani. But this is not a Shohei Ohtani episode. I had to resist. Every episode could be a Shohei Ohtani episode, and I would be so happy. But, you know, that would be a little obnoxious. But, yeah, Shohei, and yeah, never mind. I was going to try to slip in something about Shohei, but I'm going to get distracted. But, yeah, Yamamoto, he's expected to sign the second most expensive contract this offseason. He's 25. He throws, I think when I looked at his fastball sits around 95, but he's touched 99 before. So he's got potential to throw fucking gas. He does throw gas. I mean, he throws hard. The dude's 5'10". The dude is 5'10". He is 3 inches taller than me. And he's a fucking dog. He's got a fastball, slider, splitter, curve, and cutter. Shohei also throws a splitter. I think Kodai Senga throws a splitter, and I think Hugh Darvish also throws one. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, if you see a really good Japanese pitcher, there's a very good chance that they have a knockout fucking splitter. Like Shohei. Yeah, again, I'm pretty sure all those dudes that I mentioned have it. And that's mostly from MLB The Show knowledge. So if that ends up being wrong, I apologize, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm right or not. I might have to look that shit up. I'm gonna make a note. There we go. If I was right, you'll see a TikTok about it. There you go. There you go, Chris. That'll be a future one. Thank you. Shout out Chris, my buddy Woot, for making the TikTok clips that you see me post on like the Instagram Reels and TikTok and whatnot. He's doing a knockout job. But Yamamoto, I got to see him pitch in the World Baseball Classic, which took place, what would that have been? This past March? Yeah. I think it was this past March. And he was lights out. All I heard about this dude was that he's insane, he's really fucking good, and I watched him pitch against us, and he was insane and really fucking good, and we didn't really do much off of him. And I also watched him wreck Mexico, I think. This dude's a menace. He cannot be fucking stopped, and he's coming to Major League Baseball. It's fucking cool. I love baseball. So much of why I love baseball is because of how, diverse it is. Oh, man. Yeah, I got a drink. That might help a little bit. I'm real curious to see how my voice sounds. I mean, good Lord. So much of why I love baseball is because of how fucking diverse it is. I worked with the Normal Corn Belters, and they were an independent league, an independent professional like baseball team. So they were in the Frontier League at the time. They're in the Prospect League now, but I worked for them for a number of years, and all those years but one, they were in the Frontier League, and there was they had a lot of players from Venezuela at for a lot of the time that I was there, as the bat boy and the clubby for a little bit. But yeah, there was a lot of Venezuelan guys on the team. First of all, they were fucking awesome. I mean, holy shit, what a good time. I mean, great fucking guys to be around. But it was cool because, it was a whole different culture that I hadn't really been exposed to, and it was cool. And they were there to play baseball. They were so far away from home because they wanted to play baseball. And man, I fucking loved that. So you take that and, seeing that on that scale, being that close and being in that environment every day, being there, I think that gave me a big appreciation of, of the different, cultures or the different, baseball is just different. And I'm not sure what else I'm trying to say on that exactly, but you get my point. It was cool. So, getting to see that every day and be there, and then you look at the major league level, and there's dudes from the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Venezuela, Japan. There's there's just so many freaking countries that are producing great freaking baseball players, great fucking players, and it's incredible. And there's so much worldwide talent. I was watching that that Dubai the Baseball United showcase today. Actually, I'll talk about that more next week because they got another game tomorrow as well. I knew I wanted to talk about Yamamoto in this episode, but I was watching that today, and a lot of what they were talking about is all the different countries, and there are dudes who got on a plane for the first time to come to this fucking showcase, and my mind was blown. Like, oh my God, there's a guy who he was pitching, and he was pitching, and he's apparently a teacher in India, and he just watched baseball one day and got an interest in it, and then wanted to learn how to pitch, and then all of a sudden my dumbass is watching him, on my phone at work. Isn't that fucking crazy? Isn't that fucking crazy? I mean, baseball is a sport where that shit can happen. Anything can fucking happen, and that is in the loosest possible definition, but I digress. This dude's gonna be a fucking stud, though. In case you're curious how fucking good he is, his final game in the NPB, it was Game 6 of the Japan Series, which is the World Series in Japan. He got 14 strikeouts in Game 6. I think he only gave up a run. I think he pitched the whole fucking game. What a fucking monster. I think he threw over 130 pitches, too. I'm actually very confident on it. I gotta look that up. I can't believe I didn't look that shit up. Unfucking believable, Adam. You got to do your homework. 138 pitches. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah. So in his final game in the NPB, this motherfucker threw 138 pitches. Complete game, 14 strikeouts, absolute fucking menace. So he could go. It's projected that he could go just about, to any team that's willing to spend the money. That's what it'll come down to. Something that could get in the way is, if some teams are wanting Ohtani, then they may not pay as much attention to Yamamoto, but and vice versa. I was talking to my dad. He thinks that the Cardinals are going to take a big swing at him. God, I fucking hope so. Jesus. I would prefer 2 more fucking starters, but I guess we got Lance Lynn and Kyle Gibson, which, I mean, that's fine, but it doesn't make me feel great, I don't know. That's, again, we don't got to talk about that this fucking episode, but that's a separate issue. But, yeah, Yamamoto could go just about anywhere that's wanting to spend the money. Both New York teams seem pretty likely. He said that he wants to play with other Japanese players, or with, he would like that camaraderie. It sounds like, he wants to play with with a teammate from Japan. So that's cool. Lars Nootbaar's Japanese. They're homies, apparently. Him and Arenado have the same agent. So, I mean, but this is shit that I've known for a few weeks. It all comes down to, if the Cardinals really fucking want him, I think they could make it happen. I really do. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I feel. I do think worst case scenario is if Shohei goes to San Francisco. I just don't like the idea. I just think that he just wouldn't look great in the that's like the one jersey that I think he would look terrible in. I mean, I hate to say it, but I think he might look. I'm not gonna say it. It was gonna be something about the Cubs, but I'm superstitious. I don't wanna say shit. I'm knocking on wood. But yeah. Very likely I'll be talking about this guy more in the future. Because I started following, the Japanese players a little bit more since the World Baseball Classic, because 1, they beat us, and 2, while I was watching the World Baseball Classic, I was watching Japan just pretty much roll everybody, and yeah, that kind of put me on notice, because America used to be the absolute best of baseball, and as of currently, by the World Baseball Classic, we're not. So yeah, and one of their best pitcher pretty much is coming over to Major League Baseball. So he's still gonna play in the Japanese team for the fucking World Baseball Classic. That's the fucking point. But hey, we'll get to watch him in the States, and that's fucking sick. So I wanted to talk about it this week. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I know I did. Ate a lot. Again, I'm fucking fighting a cold a little bit. I don't know if I sound weird. I don't know. Whatever. I'll look at my notes, see if there's anything else I had to say here. We can wrap it up. Yeah, he had in case you give a shit about his stats, this dude's thrown 4 no-hitters, won 2 MVPs, career 1.82 ERA across 897 innings pitched. That's fucking unreal. This dude is untouchable. At least it looks like it. He could be. I mean, that's Jesus Christ. Untouchable is quite the praise, but you heard what I said, so that's pretty crazy. I think I'm ready to wrap it up, though. Shohei, please don't go to San Francisco. I think that would be crazy. They also fucking suck. I mean, they're not that good right now. So, I don't know what... The Cardinals have a better fucking team on paper than the Giants do. And the Cardinals just sucked ass for the whole year. So, and we still got a better team on paper. So don't go to San Francisco. I would appreciate it. Also, please don't go to the Cubs because that might rip me apart internally. Also, shout out to my alma mater, my high school, NCHS. They were semifinalists in football this year. They were 12-1. Fucking unbelievable season. So congrats to them. They had a hell of a run, and that's an incredibly hard thing to fucking do. It takes a lot to get that far and make that run in the playoffs. So, man, that's a hell of an accomplishment. It's pretty sick, pretty awesome. So I wanted to mention that as well. I'll be back next Friday. Hopefully a little bit less fucking sick and fucked up. Orange Cat, any last words? He is asleep. I'll be back next Friday as always. You know how this shit goes. If you're listening as always, I appreciate it. I enjoy this. Yeah, it's a good time. Finally doing a little bit less traveling, I think. So hopefully be able to get my shit together a little bit as far as organization and shit like that. So I'm excited for that, but no matter what, these come out on Friday, though. That's been consistent it's just a part of me now, you know? I won't do shit. I get off work and I fucking come back and record the episode. So, as always, I enjoy it. I hope you are as well. I appreciate it. Have a good fucking weekend.